So if you noticed, new clip-on microphone. So I've thought of doing this because this will enhance my blogs a little bit more, having a clip-on microphone. Not that I can't use the phone microphone, but this will pick up the sound a lot easier. And I can also hold it in my hand. I could have it like that. I can unclip it off here and hold it in my hand, and obviously interview somebody on the channel, okay? Which I'm obviously going to try and do with Mel on Tuesday when I do the Capybara experience. So there is a transmitter that's plugged into the phone, because that has to be put on the phone for me to be able to access and use this. And I have tested it. I've done a few test videos, so I know it works. So anyway, so I do want to share obviously some updates, because we've now left the month of February. So it's, yes, I know it's the early hours of Saturday morning, and it's the 1st of March. So what can we look forward to this month? Well, I think a lot of you out there already know what we can look forward to this month. I'm just getting used to this. So obviously coming up on Tuesday is the Capybara experience at the Who Zoo. So that's going to be a very exciting series, because obviously I've been twice already last year, in August and in October. And obviously it's even more exciting with the fact that I'm going to be getting involved and interacting with the capybaras, particularly Cinnamon, who was the one that escaped in September last year when she got out of her enclosure for a week, because obviously she was scared by one of the keepers mowing the lawn, and the gate was left open. She decided to scarp her. And obviously that situation caused panic. And of course, it led to the zookeepers going mad and mental to try and find where she was. And of course, the story concludes that they found her within a 7-day period, just about, and she was reunited with her family. Hence the story I read to you on the other live stream that I did the other day when I read the book that I've got, which is Cinnamon's Big Adventure. So even though I know all that information already, some of you out there that watch the channel or watch these live streams may never have heard of Cinnamon or never have heard of the story. So that's why when I do the live stream on Saturday, yeah, it is Saturday, but I mean on Tuesday next week, you will be able to hear yourself from Mel, the keeper, how Cinnamon got out. Thank you, Ashley. My day's been okay. I've been to work earlier, so I'm now just doing a live stream and testing out this new clip-on microphone that I decided to buy, just to try and enhance the channel a little bit more. And it'll help on Tuesday for my experience with the capybaras. That's what I was just talking about before you came on. So yes. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So please subscribe at CarlSmith25 to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And I look forward to all of your support and to be on this live stream on Tuesday morning of next week, the 4th of March at 10:30 a.m. I'm going to try and get on a little bit earlier than that, because obviously once I get to the Who Zoo and I've spoken to whoever's in the entrance area, I'm obviously going to give my name and say, well, I'm here to do an experience. And as soon as me or whoever's on this experience head to the enclosure, that's when I'm going to go live. And it may be 25 past 10, maybe a bit after. So please be on alert for that happening. You will get a notification if you're subscribed that I've gone live. If not, it will just appear on YouTube that I've gone live, and you can join the stream and then subscribe afterwards. Because I'm obviously going to split the experience into 2 parts by doing, yes, I'm British. Hello, Abby. I'm from the UK, born and bred in Derby. Okay. So anyway, so this capybara experience is taking place on Tuesday. So it's a good job I've got one of these now, a clip-on mic, because I can unclip it. And if I want to ask Mel, the keeper, some questions, I can just say, Mel, I've got a question for you. And I say, speak into this microphone, and I will unclip the microphone and say, right, and answer my question. Okay, nice to meet you, Abby. I'm from the Midlands. Where are you from? Let me know. So I thought I'd share this update regarding that, because obviously we're now into March. We've got through February and we've got through January. So that's 2 months of 2025 already complete. And I've done at least 7 series. So it's been really good. In fact, we'll go through them now. Which series have I done in January and February? So we'll start. So Peak Wildlife Park was first. That was the very first series I did. The second one was Twycross Zoo. The third one was Dimmingsdale, which is near Alton Towers in Staffordshire, if you don't already know. So that's the 3 series that were done in January. Now we move to last month, February. So what did we do in February? Well, we went to Rob Baston, Animal Zone. Check out the playlist. Check out my live streams. Thank you very much, you too. Then I went to Reese Heath, Mini Zoo. These are all colleges, by the way, that you can only visit during school holidays. So that's Rob Baston and Reese Heath. So Rob Baston is located between Stafford and Wolverhampton in the UK, and Reese Heath is located near Crewe and Nantwich in Cheshire, off the A51 going to Chester in North Wales. That's where you get to it. The third series I did in February was the Monkey Forest at Trentham. So that's the 3 series that week. And the channel went through the roof. And then I did a 4th series this Thursday just gone, Peak Wildlife Park, which again I went to in January, but I went because they'd moved the otters to their new enclosure. So that's where I went in January and February. So let's go through it again. Peak Wildlife Park, Twycross Zoo, Dimmingsdale, there's 3. We went to Rob Baston, that's 4. Reese Heath, that's 5. Trentham Monkey Forest, that's 6. Peak Wildlife Park, that's 7. So 7 series in 2 months. Now let's make it even more exciting. During those 7 series, the subscribers have increased. The views have increased. Okay, in both cases. The reason for that is these live streams. Because you guys out there that are watching this now, you are not obviously subscribed, or I don't know you are. So please subscribe at CarlSmith25. So you just click on at the subscribe button or type in Carl's Travel, Cruise and Sightseeing channel, but it's at CarlSmith25. That's Carl with a K. And you will subscribe to my channel. You will get notifications when I upload new videos, and you'll be able to join live streams because you'll get a notification by email or on your phone that I've gone live. Or if you're not subscribed, you will see it automatically on YouTube, and you can just join it straight away because it will say which videos are live, and you can just go straight on it, and then you can subscribe as and when you want to. So going back to the last 2 months that have gone by, we'll go through some figures because we're very close to the anniversary of this channel, which is going to be on Wednesday next week. So this is why I'm getting myself prepared mentally and physically in my mind what to speak to you guys about when I do the anniversary on Wednesday next week. So in January, the number of subscribers on my channel was 638. Okay, during the month of January. Well, now it's doubled, just about. It's before I came on here to do this live stream, the subscribers were 768. So we've gone from 638 to 768. So there's 130 subscribers near enough, haven't we? 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 130 subscribers in 5 weeks. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, don't criticize. I'm not bothered whether it's double or not. At the end of the day, it's increased. Okay, I'm not bothered. It will double at some point because I've got another series coming up very soon. I don't need the negativity. So anyway, we've gone from 638 to 768. I don't know what it is now because I've obviously come on here. No, I'm not from Coventry. I'm from Staffordshire. So anyway, but the views have increased. So we are well over 422,000 views. So again, that's really good for me, considering I've had the channel since last March. So anyway, so Wednesday coming is the anniversary of the channel. That's the 5th. So on the 4th, which is this Tuesday, Capybara Experience at Who Zoo in Telford in Shropshire. So please be able to join the stream. If you can't, don't worry about it. It'll be put on the channel later in the day. So future series now for March. So the end of March, I'm going on a cruise, which is my first travel blog for this year. Last year, I did 8 travel blogs. March last year was my first one. So going to Benidorm last March was my very first travel blog on this channel. And I got 3,000 views in one day. So I thought, wow, amazing. Because I put on a few individual videos and thought, well, I'll go and do a travel blog. I thought, I'll see how it goes. So, and I was in Benidorm, and I noticed while I was away in Benidorm, I only went for 3 nights during my days off work, and my views had gone from practically 0 or 10 or 20 up to 3,000 views. So I was absolutely gobsmacked at how much views there were on the channel in that couple of days that I was away. So people were starting to take a bit of an interest in the channel, because my channel is dealing with traveling, cruising and sightseeing. That's hence the title of the channel. So please subscribe if you're not already, those that have joined, at ColeSmith25. So obviously the Who's Who is next week. Hello to you, Neji Singh. And hello to you, DLD, as well, that said, God bless you, bro. And thank you, Abby, for you as well, saying that you're British. Again, tell me where you're from. I like to meet people wherever you're from in the world, because that's the advantage of going on a cruise, because I meet people from all over the world. I meet them from Ukraine, Philippines, Russia, everywhere, and I absolutely love it. The atmosphere on a cruise is fantastic, depending which cruise line you go with. But I go with Marella. Indian, okay, yeah, no problem there. I've never been to India, but I'd love to go one day. You're in London. That's a city with a lot of multicultural people. Again, it's nice to meet people with, from where you're from. You've just ate 9 Big Mac meals. Yep, I think I wouldn't be able to stomach that, to be fair. No offense to you, but I wouldn't be able to stomach that myself. But okay, I'm sure you're well stuffed. I'm sure you are now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Most welcome, brother, if you plan to visit anytime. Yes, I would love to visit. I know okay. I know somebody who has been to India, Neji. Somebody I know who recently died. Okay. Don't need to go into that conversation, big fat mush. But anyway. Yes, Neji. I know somebody who did visit India with her daughter. I think they went to Delhi or Calcutta, one of the two. But yeah, I know it's upsetting. It was upsetting, actually. I ended up crying as well, because she went to school with my mum, and she was very much into history and prophecy from, she loved prophecies and also history, particularly ancient Egypt. Knew I liked Egyptology as a kid. Gave me quite a few of her Egypt models, and when she did pass away, it was very sad. And she is a couple of years younger than my mum, even though they went to the same school, and obviously spent a lot of time together as kids. So, but anyway, but she went to India with her daughter, and enjoyed it. But yeah, it's just sad, isn't it? But moving away from that, obviously this channel is dealing with traveling. It's cruising and sightseeing. Yeah, I know. We all are. Don't worry. So anyway, so I thought I'd test this live stream out with having this new microphone. And obviously the Who's Who's coming up next week. So those of you not subscribed on here that have joined again, please, I will obviously emphasize the channel again. It's at ColeSmith25. Please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Don't be put off if you get notifications on your phones with constant videos, because I've got loads more videos to come, especially with a cruise at the end of March. I'm going from Tenerife to Cyprus, and I'm going to be doing a couple of live streams, but generally only when I'm in port, not when I'm at sea. I'll just do normal videos. But there'll be several live streams coming on Tuesday, especially when, thank you very much, when I go into the capybara enclosure. That's the interesting bit. So if you look on I'll put the link in the description of this video, Who's Who in England. Please visit if you ever go to Telford or the Wrekin area of Shropshire. Visit the Who's Who and go and see the capybara for yourself, Cinnamon. And you can obviously buy the book online as well. I'm very much into capybaras now. They're basically big guinea pigs, because they are the closest relative to guinea pigs, and they are the world's largest rodent. They can grow up to 20 kilograms. And it's not illegal to have them as pets. People in the UK have got them, obviously in zoos primarily, but in the US, people have got them as pets, but they do cost a lot of money to look after, because they need a massive area of land to roam around, because they get very big. But they are basically guinea pigs. So look it up on Google or go onto the Who's Who website, who'swho.com, and you will see about the capybara and Cinnamon and her story. But that's the series coming up on Tuesday. And also I'm going to be doing the anniversary of the channel. So just an added point now on this. I've noticed a few people on the Facebook groups have been asking about some things to do with cruises. So I'll be doing some pre-cruise videos prior to me going away. I've got some on my channel in the playlist, the pre-cruise videos, because I'm going on Marella Discovery 2. literally in a few weeks' time. It's come around really quick. I booked it in October. I'm amazed how fast the time has gone. I'm going to be visiting the south of Spain, and I'm also going to be calling in at Malta in Valletta, which I know is beautiful because I've been before in 2023. But I'm going to be glad to be back there again. I'm going to do a lot more footage. So the channel is really doing well, and I've obviously got future plans for the channel as well. So obviously that will be discussed in later videos. I don't know when, and I obviously have more series planned for later this year. So I do intend to go back to Benidorm. I'd like to go back to Mallorca and visit the north of the island. I'd like to go back to the Algarve. I'd like to go back to Prague. There's other places in Europe I'd like to visit, and I would love to visit countries further afield like the US, the Caribbean, Japan, the Philippines, India, as Mr. Singh on here that's listening in. I'd like to visit where you're from. I've been to Israel, I've been to Beirut, I've been to Turkey, I've been to Cyprus, I've been to Croatia. I love Croatia. I've been to Dubrovnik. Go there if you're into Game of Thrones. Visit Split as well, because it was filmed there, and there's a Game of Thrones museum you can visit as well in Split, which I went in with my brother a couple of years ago. You can sit on the replica Iron Throne in Dubrovnik. It's made of plastic, but who knows? Who cares? People still sit on it and have loads of photographs. There's loads of Game of Thrones shops in Dubrovnik, and it is rather expensive to visit Dubrovnik, but it's worth the money. The scenery is fantastic around the Adriatic coast. You can visit Montenegro, you can visit Bosnia, you can visit the islands of Croatia, the Elefiti Islands, you can visit Hvar, Makarska, you can visit Vis. There's all up to Zadar where the sea organ is. There's loads of lovely places around that area. The Adriatic coast is fantastic. If you do a cruise from Dubrovnik, you can go up to Venice, but you have to call in at Trieste now. You've got Slovenia, you've got the coast of Italy, Sicily, Malta, where I'm going. Trust me, it's Corfu. It's all beautiful. So there's so many videos I could do in these places, but it's having the time off work and the money. It's always money. So I do have plans for the channel. So we'll see how it goes, but it's doing very well, and it has been doing for the last year. I'm really glad of it. It helps me with my mental state. It helps me with my anxiety. To the fact that I can talk to you guys out there, you can watch my videos, and I can answer your questions on travel, on sightseeing, on cruising, and I do appreciate your support. Yes, I might get a few negative comments on here sometimes and nasty comments. I just have to ignore them because it's the internet, it's YouTube. What do I expect? I get quite a few trolls that put nasty things, and it can distract me, but I have to just try and brush it off and think, well, I'm not interested in what you're saying. At the end of the day, I'm doing a video that's benefiting others out there that do want to know about travel. And my simple answer is, if you don't like the video or what I'm talking about, just leave the conversation, just unsubscribe. But at the end of the day, I'm doing it for people. Can you put on your sub count? I don't know if I can at the minute. I can have a look. I don't think I can. Maybe later. Maybe later. I know when I last checked, Jamie, it was 768 before I came onto this live stream 18 minutes ago. It's probably exceeded 770 now. But I know I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers. But I'm obviously not chasing subscribers. Well, by all means, yeah, it's free to subscribe. Don't be afraid. At the end of the day, I really appreciate the support because if other people were doing a live stream like this, I'd be subscribing as well. So, and I'm pretty sure after next Tuesday, when I do this capybara experience, there's going to be quite a lot of people subscribing anyway. And on that note, I'm not going to be doing much talking on this experience in the sense of me rattling on like I'm doing now. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I am rattling on, but I'm going to let Mel, the keeper, and other people that are on this experience as well talk. I'm just going to ask her questions so you guys can hear the answers. Hence why I've got this mic, and I can just unclip it and say, Mel, I've got a question regarding capybaras. I want to ask you. And obviously, because I'll be videoing, so the camera won't be facing me like it is now. It'll be facing the capybaras as I go into the enclosure. And I'll be asking, and you'll hear the answers to the questions, don't worry. But like I say, if you can't join this stream on Tuesday, it will be put on the channel later on in the day when I get back. And I know there's going to be hundreds of videos because I'll do several live streams around the Who's Who, not just at the capybaras. I'll go all around the Who's Who because I've got a good 6 hours there after I've finished it, because I've got to be there for 10 in the morning because the experience starts at 10:30 UK time. It finishes at 11. It's a 30-minute experience, but I get to hand feed all 4 capybaras in there: Cinnamon, a brother Churro, and a mum and dad. Get to have photos. I'm going to be asking questions. It's going to be enjoyable, and I've wanted to do it for some time. And I do like animals because I just class it as therapy to me. I love being close to animals and wildlife. I love it. I like going traveling, like I've said. I like seeing the world, seeing the countryside. It's really nice. Why shouldn't you? At the end of the day, it's a hobby. So if I can turn my hobby into an employment, I would do it. 100% I'd do it. Even if it was extra money for my present job, which is a cleaner, I would do a channel. And I've obviously decided to run this channel at the inspiration of the Macmaster, who runs a channel on YouTube. And he talks about electric cars. He does food reviews. He goes abroad. He's been to Benidorm. He's been to Tenerife. He's been to Mallorca. He's been to America. Thank you very much, Danny. Yes, thank you. I'm in the bathroom at home. That's tiles on the wall behind me. Why are you a cleaner? But at the end of the day, it's a humble job. Okay, it's a simple job. I do 4 evenings a week in a supermarket. I've got a car. I drive. It puts a bit of money in my bank account. And at the end of the day, if this channel can succeed far more, then I will do my channel a lot more. And that's why I've got this microphone, because this has now enhanced my channel a bit more, being able to do a live stream. And rather than use the phone microphone, I can use this one, which I've already tested. And I've just tapped it again, so you probably heard it. And it just helps me get the channel out there. So, as I've said, at ColeSmith25 to subscribe to my channel. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Any other questions on traveling, sightseeing, cruising, please ask. Don't be afraid to ask. I look forward to your support on my channel. I've got plenty of videos to come. I'm planning, obviously, future series after April anyway, when I've come back off the cruise. There's going to be hundreds of videos on there. I'm going to be videoing the sail away. I'm going to be videoing the flights. I'm going to be videoing in the restaurants. In fact, I will do a deck tour of the ship as well on the day I get there, which is the Tuesday, back end of March. And I will be on a live stream like this, and I will do a commentary of what you're seeing. So I'll be videoing the decks of the ship. So from bottom to top or top to bottom, I'm not bothered. What time is it for you? It's after 2 a.m. But at the end of the day, I'm enjoying my channel. I hope you guys are. Sorry if I'm keeping you up late. But I'm doing it for your benefit, not mine. I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it. And it's giving you guys something to watch and something to just enjoy. So, and to hear and to get to know me a bit more. Yes, basically it is, Jamie. But yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be doing a ship tour on the Morella Discovery 2 when I go on the cruise. So I'll be going around all the decks with my phone like this on a live stream with the microphone. I'll be on I've got a selfie stick. It'll go on there. And I will obviously go around the decks and say, right, this is deck 4, or this is deck 5, or deck 6, and so on. And I will basically just show you the ship and where we're docked, and obviously what the itinerary is. Please subscribe when you do, because once I leave Tenerife, I won't be able to upload any videos to the channel because I'll lose the signal. And I'm not going to bother with Wi-Fi because it's rubbish on the ship. My brother's had it on one of the ships we went on, and it was rubbish. So I think he paid £90 for it, but the download speed was terrible. And he needed it for his uni work on gaming. It was rubbish. So I'm not even going to waste money. At the end of the day, I'm on holiday. I don't want to think about work. If I'm going to keep in touch with people back home, it'll be through WhatsApp. I usually put Facebook Messenger on my phone. I do have Instagram and Snapchat, but I won't be using them when I'm on the cruise. I'll probably delete them while I'm away, because I'd rather just stick to Facebook and the YouTube, because I'll be on YouTube a lot more. So I'll be uploading plenty of videos. And in the hotel room at East Midlands Airport, which is where I'm flying from, I'm going to do a live stream from the hotel room, just to reiterate the itinerary of the cruise. Do a game, know what my brother does. I've played on a few games in the past as a kid, Sonic the Hedgehog, and other things. I like Broken Sword. I've played that, but apart from that, no, I'm not really a gamer. My brother is. I'm more of a YouTuber, one that likes to go out and sightsee and meet people. I like meeting new people. Fortnite, have you? I don't know what you mean by that. But my brother's probably, if that's a game, my brother's got it. I don't know. I don't game. Sorry, can't answer that question. But yeah, so thank you for watching this live stream. I have plenty more updates to come. So it's at CarlSmith25 if you've not already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. And like I've said, be on the channel for 10:25 a.m. on Tuesday morning. That's the 4th of March coming up next week at the Huzu in Telford for the Capybaras. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get involved with gaming, Jamie. Sorry, I'm not answering that question. I don't get involved with gaming. It's not my hobby. My hobby is traveling, cruising, and sightseeing. He's got autism. He's got Asperger's. I've got autism as well. But I just focus on my channel. It keeps me occupied. It gives me something to do. It's something I enjoy doing. But anyway, do not end the live. Well, don't ask me about games because I just switch off. Basically, I just switch off. So I'm not into games, really. I'm not a gamer. No. I've played games, like I've said. I've played on Sonic the Hedgehog as a child. And I like playing Broken Sword occasionally. But because of my mental state, I just don't have the motivation to play games. I like to go out and travel and get out of this house and get out of my hometown, get away from work. It just completely and utterly clears my head of stuff that goes on. So I like traveling. That's my hobby. His hobby is gaming. My hobby is traveling. That's what I like doing. So, but yes, I'm going to do a deck tour of the ship when I go on the cruise. I'm obviously going to be on the live stream. What do you mean, where have I been? Where have I been where? What do you mean? Please answer that question. But yes, I'm obviously going to be doing plenty more live streams on my other videos. So obviously follow my channel. Check out my other playlist. You can comment on the videos. You can like them, watch them. Where have I been traveling? Loads of places. Absolutely loads of places. I went to Prague in December. I went to Mallorca last year. Stayed at Calabona, Calamalor. I went to Ibiza. Stayed in San Antonio because I stayed there as a kid with my mum and dad and my brother. And saw the hotel where we stayed when I was a kid and my sister was little. I've also been to Dubrovnik. I've been to Mostar in Bosnia. I've been to Kotor in Montenegro. I've been to Korčula. I've been to the Elefiti Islands. I've been to Split. I've been to Zadar. I've been to Venice. I've been to Trieste. I've been to Portugal. Been to the Algarve. I've been to Mallorca. I've been to Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza, all three of them. Been to Cyprus, been to Turkey, been to Ephesus, been to Israel, Jerusalem and Bethlehem, the Dead Sea, Nazareth and Galilee, Beirut, Egypt, the Republic of Ireland, Wales. I've been to Germany, I've been to Belgium, I've been to Holland, I've been to Luxembourg, I've been to France, Spain, Monaco. Yeah, I've been loads of places, believe me, loads of places. But there's loads of places I haven't been. So I've still got a big list of places I'd love to go. So this channel may take me there someday. I don't know. I'm just going to take each day as it comes and just do what I can do. I'd love to go to parts of Africa. I'd love to go on a safari down in South Africa. I'd love to visit Kenya, Nairobi. I'd love to visit all these places. I'd love to go to the Maldives. I'd love to go to Japan, the Philippines, Australia, New Zealand, America. I'd love to visit all those places, but I just don't have the money at the moment. So I'm just earning my money at work, saving up, and who knows where I will go in the future. Who knows where I will go in the future. But I will obviously do videos and obviously cruise a lot more as well. There's plenty of places I'd love to go on cruises. I'd like to go to the Norwegian fjords. There's loads of places I'd love to go. It's having the time and having the money. Everything costs money these days, and it can be thousands of pounds to go on a cruise, and I don't have that. So I just have to save up what I can and just go wherever I go. But I do like going back to Dubrovnik. I've been 12 times. And if I could wind the clock back, I would probably much rather be a travel agent than a cleaner in a supermarket, because I have got a lot of knowledge regarding traveling, which is why I've started this channel up. And people ask questions on social media all the time about cruises, what to expect when they're on board, how to go about booking excursions, restaurants, what entertainment's on board. And I've answered all those questions and more on my playlist on my channel. So that's why if you subscribe, you can go onto the playlist and you can find all these videos with the answers on. So that's basically the gist of my channel. So I will give this channel, this video an end in a minute, because I've been on nearly half an hour. So, and it's getting late. So, but I wanted to do it to test this microphone out, but at least I know it works. If you haven't been able to watch this video, don't worry. It'll go on my channel. It'll be set to public, so you'll be able to see it, because people that watch this obviously watch it as it's set to private, because when you do a live stream, it's automatically set to private. So only those that watch this video now will see it. Other subscribers won't see it until I make it public. So, but by all means, support the channel, please, at CarlSmith25. Tell your friends about the channel, get them to subscribe. Let's get my channel up to 1,000 views by the back end of March. At least that'll be brilliant. For a year of having the channel to get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be overjoyed. And then the next goal will be to get the views up from over 420,000 views. I want to get to over 1 million views, and then I can start earning money on the channel, get sponsors, get ads put on the channel, start earning a bit more extra money, and then I can do more blogs, you know, which will get me to further places that I want to go. I have to bear in mind my work schedule, and obviously my holiday from work isn't a lot, but that's life with work. You have to just take the holiday that you've got. But if I can save up sufficient funds, then I will go further afield. 100%, I will go further afield. Because obviously the ETIAS is due to come in at some point for the EU, where you have to fill in a form, you have to link your passport to it, you have to pay a fee, which saves basically having your passport stamped when you go in and out of the EU. It's linked to your passport. If your passport runs out, you have to renew your passport, obviously, and then you have to reapply for the ETIAS again. But I've done a video on about that anyway, and other people on YouTube have done videos about what to expect when that comes into play. So it hasn't been announced yet. There's no set date. So at the moment, passports are continually to be stamped, but they're on about doing it where you just have your photo taken, have a fingerprint done, which will save a lot of aggravation at the border in Spain, in Greece, in Croatia, in Italy, in France, basically all the countries of the EU that are going to be introducing it. And that's because of the UK leaving the EU through to Brexit. That's a subject I do not talk about. I do not talk about politics or anything on here. This channel is specifically traveling. So that's just a bit of information there. So I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. I will have to end it now because it's been over 30 minutes. I hope it's given you just some idea about the channel, what to expect, and obviously what other videos you can watch. So just go on to the playlist on my channel and you can see all of them on there, and all the live streams I've done, because they're all on there from Rhys Heath, they're all on there from Rob Baston, they're all on there from Peak Wildlife Park, the Who Zoo, Chester Zoo, Twycross Zoo, Shrewsbury Prison, you name it. I've been to those places in the UK and abroad as well. Check out my cruises from the past, they're on there as well. Visiting Israel, there's some videos on there that I've put on. So, and that was before I even had the channel. I just decided to do it just to gain the interest, and it did. So please check out those videos on my playlists. But obviously the cruise coming up next month, and obviously the Who Zoo is coming up on Tuesday, and the anniversary of the channel on Wednesday. So it'll be interesting to see how many subscribers I've got by Wednesday next week, the 5th, how many views, and how many subscribers, basically. Playlists I'm not so fussed about, but there's at least 40 plus playlists on there with hundreds of videos in, 30, 40, 50 or more videos. So just check them out. You know, under no obligation to watch them all. Watch what you like. But obviously, any questions on traveling, leave a comment and I will do a video on it in a future date. But thank you for watching this live stream. At CarlSmith25 to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. And yes, I will get... Oh, thank you from Sweden. That's another country I'd like to visit. Sweden. Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. Yes, I'd love to visit Norway because obviously the fjords. Okay. But I'd love to visit where you're from as well. So nice to meet you. Subscribe, please, at CarlSmith25. Plenty more videos to come. Who Zoo on Tuesday for the Capybara experience. I'll be going live like this. I won't be doing much talking. I will to introduce the live stream, but then I'm going to leave it to Mel, the keeper, to obviously talk to me or whoever else is on the experience about the capybaras. I will ask her questions because I've got the mic plugged in, and obviously I can hand the mic to her and say, I've got a question for you, Mel. Can you answer it? And I'll let her talk into the mic and you'll hear her on the video. If you don't quite catch the live stream when it's happening, don't worry. It'll be put on the channel later on and you'll be able to watch it. So at Coursemas25 to subscribe. And I always emphasize my channel so that you guys out there can subscribe that are watching now. And then obviously you can watch this video later when I put it on the channel. So, but for now, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. At Coursemas25 to subscribe. Thank you for watching and good morning.